Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Monarchs offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Wilson to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Trying play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the right side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand here.
And the Monarchs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They're going to run it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Got his man quickly. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The give to the tailback. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Wilson will throw. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Trying to find his man on first down. Now improvising. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They're going to run it to the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Cook. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. They'll try the right side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Burden. Touchdown, Missouri! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. On the run, still looking.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return, it's Burden. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Cook. Finds his big tight end. Oh, there's the ball. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
They intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense working from the pistol. The give. Nice move to stay on his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Getting set for the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Young. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Monarchs are on the move. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Wilson to pass. Works the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets enough. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quarterback on the keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ODU! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to pass, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. Right back to him on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. He's going to pass. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Makes the catch. It's Alston. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 1. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wilson will throw. Coming after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
The Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He makes the connection. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Tigers get enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the ground with the back. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Burton. Stopped after making the catch. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Cook. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Missouri, 31, Old Dominion, 17.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Hold and fire complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
On the run, it's Young. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Brings up second down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
Second down coming up.
The give headed toward right tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Burden. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Starts to scramble to the left. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
41. Old Dominion, 17.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's right on target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. Follow the block. blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
First down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. Wilson to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're going to throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff to the single back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Carroll. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The hand to the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Leaves it with the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Cook. Got the back over the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. No, he got loose. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down, here comes this offense. The lone back's got it. Fakes his man out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Today's final score, Missouri 48,